In today's episode of Homestead Tessie, Amish Survival, the Amish potato plan, sowing now so we have food for the winter. Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to show you planting potatoes. Now this is just a simple procedure, but I wanted to show you how I learned to plant all through the years. The first thing I was taught was to till the garden. And then what we did was we took a string line. Now this is a string with just 2 stakes on each end, and we made the line that way it's nice and straight. Now we are making furrows and we're adding our potatoes. The potatoes that I have in here are organic, and some of them are seed potatoes, and some of them are potatoes that our daughter gave us from the grocery store at Trader Joe's that sprouted really well. So I have 3 rows of these potatoes, and I'm going to put the dirt over top of them. As the potatoes grow, I will be hilling them up and adding more dirt. The dirt this year is very soft and it's very fluffy. It should do very well. Let's hope so anyway. One thing nice about potatoes, the deer don't touch them. The rabbits don't eat them. And so it's really nice to be able to plant something that I know 100% it will be fine to have it in the garden. Now I'm going ahead and I made a smaller row, and in this row I am making a line to put in spinach, we have radishes, and we have carrots. So right now in the garden we have potatoes planted, we have onions planted, we have carrots, and we have radishes, and in a little while we will have the cucumbers and all of the hot weather items. It's just a little bit too early yet to plant my tomatoes. I'm showing you my favorite book, Williamsburg, Virginia, and how they plant their carrots. They use sand and they use radish seeds, and then they broadcast them. I'm not broadcasting mine. I am going to be planting mine in a furrow, but I thought this is a wonderful way to try it. I've never made it or planted it this way, so we're going to give it a try. The old ways. In order for carrots to grow nicely, you need to have really good loose loomy soil, which I do. As you can see, my soil is a lot better than it has been in other years. We've worked really hard the last 2 years in creating a much better soil conditions. Thankfully, we don't have clay here at the part of where we live, but not far from us, it's very red and clay soil. But we have good soil here. Alright, so here are my marigolds. I think these are 2 years old, and I found them in my closet, so I'm going to be planting a whole row of marigold seeds. One thing nice about decluttering and cleaning everything that I own, I had things that I didn't remember I had. And these here are the marigold seeds. So all I'm going to do is plant them in the calendula. So the calendula is called pot marigold. It's a flower that's really pretty too. I finally planted all of those seeds that I got at the Dollar Tree. So I made little mounds in throughout the garden where the flowers are going to grow. As you can see here, I have vegetables, herbs, and flowers all growing. In about 6 weeks, this whole garden is going to be a beautiful jungle of beautiful flowers, and there won't be any weeds. I love to weed. And so now what we are doing is I am going to take that bag, and I washed it, and we're going to dry it in the sun, and then that way I can use it to collect the marigold seeds this fall. The circle of life just keeps going around and around and around. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be planting these cucumber seeds because they are old seeds. I thought I would plant them in little packs first before I plant them in the garden just to see if they germinate. Oh, I'm happy to announce they have germinated as I edit this video. My videos are only 7 to 10 days behind on some of them, and some of them you're seeing the very next day. I'm very proud of the fact that I'm able to show you videos in real time. I'm doing a lot better with that. My salary didn't come up yet, but those seeds expired in 1999, so I don't think they're going to work. A viewer gave them to me a year ago, and I don't believe those seeds will germinate. Oh well, you win some, then you lose some. There's an area in the back of our property that's always been an eyesore. It's always been really, really bad. And our neighbors don't want to do anything with it, so I decided to plant some extra potatoes that I had left and use this area to plant maybe some pumpkins too. That way the pumpkins could vine all around and it won't make no trouble. This soil is very loomy because this is where I always had my compost before I had my compost bin. So we're talking years of food scraps being thrown back here. We'll see what happens. But I'm using every inch of my property to make it as abundant as I possibly can. That's my motto for the year. Every inch of property has to be productive. At least try so anyhow. Let's see, the grass has really grown. It's nice and green, and it's really nice and warm now. Now what I'm doing is I'm putting all of my seeds away. That way I know where they're at. And I'm fixing up this potting shed just a little bit more. See, that's what I do every day. Every day I'm out in my potting shed and out at my little sheds, and I'm always having fun doing lots of cleaning up and just organizing. I love to be outside, and even though this looks really full to a lot of people, it's perfect for me because I can keep everything at one place, and it's so much fun. Now let's see, what should I write? I got these blackboard slates a while ago, and I didn't know how I was going to use them, but I found the perfect solution for one of them, and that's Peter Rabbit Garden. Now I am using a permanent chalk marker pen because I want to keep this permanently. And I just love adding little touches that look old-fashioned as a flair. Who says practicality has to be boring? You can still be practical and still have fun with it. And of course, I always have to have my hearts and my signature little squirrely line, which people have often commented about. I don't know where I've started doing it because I've been making them squiggly lines ever since I was 6 years old. I remember in kindergarten making those lines after I write my name.
this town. Oh, sorely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips alone she holds my heart in thrall. Then fill to me the parting glass. Good night and God be with you all. Oh, all the comrades that e'er I've had, they're sorry for my going away. And of all the sweethearts that